Everyone is discussing the billion-dollar partnership between Mukesh Ambani and Jensen Huang of NVIDIA. But almost nobody is asking the one question that really matters. How is this going to change your job? Most people think this is just another corporate announcement, but I believe they're looking at it the entirely wrong way. This explainer isn't actually about Reliance, and it's not about NVIDIA. It's about what this massive partnership means for every single Indian IT professional, engineer, manager, analyst, and student who is preparing for the future. From the very first minute, you need to know this isn't just news. It is a glimpse into your own career over the next 5 years. So how will this change your job? If you're an engineer, a software developer, a data analyst, a manager, or even if you're still studying, honestly, even if you think AI has absolutely nothing to do with your daily work, you really need to pay close attention. Because by the end of this explainer, I promise you're going to understand exactly why this announcement is so significant. You'll know which skills are about to become incredibly valuable, what types of work are fundamentally changing, and exactly how you can prepare right now instead of getting left behind. Let's start by demystifying the news and looking beyond those flashy corporate headlines. You see, most news alerts just flash Reliance partners with NVIDIA. And frankly, that just sounds like they went out and bought a giant pile of graphics cards, right? But that's completely missing the point. Think of artificial intelligence kind of like electricity. You don't build a national power grid by buying a single light bulb. You have to build power plants. And that's exactly what this deal is. They aren't just buying GPUs. They are laying down massive, foundational AI infrastructure for the entire country. We're talking giant data centers, AI factories, and enterprise cloud platforms. It's exactly like how India built vast physical highways over the last 2 decades that transformed transportation and business. But now they're building AI highways.
And here is the absolute core takeaway for your career. Whoever learns to drive on these new AI highways early is going to have a massive, massive advantage. This infrastructure will empower companies across the entire country to build smarter products, automate routine work, and create entirely new services.
Which brings us to the industry ripple effect and why literally every sector is going to change. Here is where a lot of smart professionals completely misunderstand the AI revolution. I hear it all the time. People look at this and think, well, I don't work at Reliance, and I'm not at a huge tech company, so why does this matter to me? But when billions of dollars are poured into foundational AI infrastructure, the impact doesn't just stay inside one company. It ripples out. It hits banks, healthcare providers, retail chains, manufacturing plants, telecom, logistics, and thousands of startups. Every single company connected to this expanding ecosystem is basically going to be forced to adapt. And that leads to this one, absolutely critical question. Suddenly, every CEO, CTO, and CIO in all of those industries we just talked about is sitting in a boardroom right now asking, how do we use AI to become faster, cheaper, and more productive? And to figure that out, they are desperately searching for professionals who understand how to apply AI to solve actual, real-world business problems. The demand is going to be just astronomical. Let's break down this core shift, moving from the old paradigm straight into the new one. There's this huge, unspoken career shift happening in the Indian IT industry right now, and it is fascinating. For the last 20 years or so, the primary model is pretty straightforward. You earned your keep by writing basic, functional software for global clients. But in this new paradigm, companies don't just want standard software anymore. They want intelligent software. They want systems that can think, read complex documents, generate reports, analyze massive datasets, handle customer service, and, yes, even write their own code. So the demand is rapidly shifting away from repetitive, manual technical work and moving directly toward AI-enabled intelligent work. Because of this massive shift, we're seeing an incredible surge in demand for entirely new roles. We're talking AI engineers, AI architects, MLOps professionals, AI product managers, and prompt engineers. But listen, here is the real secret. The biggest opportunities aren't just for the people coding the AI from scratch. The real gold rush right now is in helping traditional businesses actually implement and integrate these AI tools into their everyday workflows. Now, let's talk about the changing nature of work and address the fear that comes with it totally transparently. It is an uncomfortable truth, but whenever a new technology arrives, some tasks do disappear. Things like routine coding, simple reporting, manual testing, basic data processing, and simple customer support. Those are getting much, much easier to automate. But let's be very clear. Jobs aren't just vanishing overnight. Instead, the expectations are evolving. Employers now expect you to collaborate with AI tools. They want you making higher-level decisions, improving business processes, and managing the AI that handles those repetitive tasks. They don't want you doing the manual labor anymore. They want you directing it.
Historically, whenever a huge technological shift happens, professionals tend to react in one of three ways. Step 1, they ignore it and just hope it goes away. Step 2, they fear it and panic. Or step 3, they choose to learn it. And history clearly shows us that this third group, the people who adapt early and actually learn the new technology instead of fearing it, they are always the ones who benefit the most.
So what are the AI skills you actually need, and how can you prepare today? If you're wondering exactly where to start, consider this your personal checklist. And the good news? You do not need a PhD in computer science. Start by mastering everyday AI productivity tools to speed up your routine tasks. Then learn prompt engineering so you know exactly how to communicate with large language models to get high-quality results. Look into how to build AI agents and create workflow automations. Learn how to use AI for deep data analysis. And most importantly, study the business applications of AI. These are the skills that will seamlessly complement what you already know and make you incredibly valuable. Because this combination is the ultimate career differentiator. Having pure technical knowledge in a vacuum, it's just not enough anymore. The professionals who are going to truly thrive in this new era are the ones who can combine a deep understanding of business with AI capability. If you can spot a bottleneck in your company and know exactly which AI tool can solve it, you literally become irreplaceable.
Which brings us to your next career move and how to embrace this massive shift.
Look, every generation experiences a major technology shift that completely rewrites the rules of work. First, we had the internet, which changed absolutely everything. Then came mobile phones and smartphones, birthing entirely new industries. Then cloud computing fundamentally transformed IT infrastructure. And now today, we have artificial intelligence reshaping how all knowledge work gets done. This Reliance-NVIDIA partnership, it is just one massive, undeniable signal that India's AI investment is accelerating. The question really isn't whether AI is going to influence your career. The only real question is whether you are going to adapt early enough to reap the rewards, or if you'll be left scrambling to catch up 5 years from now.
If you're an Indian professional who wants practical AI knowledge, not fear, not hype, but skills that can actually help you grow your career, then this Explainer channel is for you. I upload explainers every week, detailing what the latest AI developments really mean for your job, your skills, and your future. Subscribe and join our growing community. And before you leave, tell me in the comments, do you believe AI will create more opportunities in India than it replaces? I'd genuinely love to hear your perspective, and I'll be reading and replying to your comments.